Hello, it's Tuesday, and today is episode 26 of Truth Bomb Tuesday. I'm coming to you live with my kitty sidekick, Azul. He says hello. Yeah, about that. He doesn't really talk, but he will. Anyway, I wanted to do it on smoking today. That's the topic. I asked my son, what should I do? And he said, smoking. And I was like, you know what? That's a good one. So I already know a lot about cigarette smoking and the dangers that it causes to the human body, but it's kind of shocking, the facts. And when you actually see it written down and you actually see it, it's like, and people do this voluntarily. They do this on purpose. And I'm thankful I've never picked up that habit. In my lifetime, I've probably smoked a handful of cigarettes a long time ago, but it never didn't do it. It's not anything I wanted to continue doing, and I'm thankful. Not to mention, it stinks really bad. Like, I'm one of those people that if you're smoking a cigarette, I will go out of my way to make because it severely just turns me. And it's a foul smell, and it ruins everything in your home, makes everything stink in your home. It makes your clothes stink, it makes your breath stink, it makes your hair stink. It's just not a pleasant thing. So I've never understood why people really like it. So about why smoking is not good for you. So smoking facts. On average, your lifespan is cut 10 years than a non-smoker. It's 10 years less. Smoke from cigarettes contains 7,000 chemicals, and 70 of which are known cancer-causing chemicals. That's pretty scary. And of course, every brand of cigarettes is different because every brand is different, but this is an average. For every person who dies from smoking-related disease, 20 more die and suffer from the illnesses created from smoking. Might not die, but you're going to suffer from the diseases, and I'm going to go into that later, but there's a lot of illnesses that are caused by smoking. Why do people do it? Smoking and tobacco use causes 5 million worldwide deaths annually. And that is more than, hold on a second. It's the leading cause of death in the world, by the way. Hold on a second. I had it written down somewhere else. Smoking kills more Americans every year than AIDS, drugs, alcohol, car accidents, and gun violence combined. That's crazy. And it's pretty addictive too, because 7 in 10 wish they could quit. But it is very addictive, so it's very difficult to do that. But if you have a will, there's a way. Smoking is the cause of 1 in 5 deaths in the USA. 20% of people die from smoking. 480,000 people die a year from smoking, and 41,000 people die from secondhand smoke. And I personally know somebody that never smoked, but she worked in an office, and she died of lung cancer. And this was an office that they allowed smoking in, and that was pretty harsh because she never actually smoked. It is the only legal consumer product that kills people, and it kills 50% of users. That's pretty scary. Some of the diseases that it causes: cancer. Not just lung cancer as you would think, but there was an entire list of cancers that smoking causes. Heart disease. It causes all kind of problems with your vascular system, your veins, your arteries. It causes thinning. It causes it's bad. Stroke, diabetes, all the lung diseases, emphysema, bronchitis, COPD, chronic airway obstruction. Tobacco, period, chewing or smoking, is the leading cause of preventable death in the world. And a 2-pack a day smoker will on average lose 2 teeth every decade. I kind of like my teeth, but can you think about that? You're like 60 years old and you've lost 10, 12 teeth. That's pretty scary, just because of a habit. It's kind of scary. Kills, I already said that. 1 in 3 young smokers will die early. More than 3,200 children and teens smoke their first cigarette every single day. That breaks my heart. Children and teens start this habit every day, 3,200 of them. And tobacco companies, and this is why they start it, spend $25 million a day on ads to promote this killer. 258 billion cigarettes were sold in the U.S. last year. That's enough for one person on Earth to smoke one a day for an entire month. That's kind of gross. That's a lot of cigarettes. There's a lot of people in the world, 7.4 billion people. So that's a lot of cigarettes. It causes inflammation and decreased immune function, and is a cause of rheumatoid arthritis. I didn't mention that earlier. Cigarettes contain 8 to 9 milligrams of nicotine, and a cigar contains 100 to 400 milligrams of nicotine. I say that because there's enough nicotine in 5 cigarettes to kill an average adult if you ingest them whole. So if you were to sit and eat 5 cigarettes, you could die. I just don't understand. And something else that's coming, a lot of people are quitting smoking with the e-cigarettes. They're getting their nicotine in other ways, and the studies are not out yet enough to show the effects of the vape juice or whatever is in that. They don't know what it's going to do. When cigarettes first came out many years ago, they didn't know it caused all this stuff. Now it has it on the label. Well, vaping has become so popular. I mean, I know you've seen people with vapes. This was a very staggering fact that I found, and I'm going to finish with this. But e-cigarettes use continues to rise, which we see. And, according to some people, it's better than smoking. It might have less chemicals than the actual cigarettes, whatever. But 1.6 million high school students in the United States are vaping, and 500,000 middle schoolers are vaping. So our kids, our babies, middle schoolers, they're buying this stuff and they're using it with their growing bodies. It's scary to me. So I just had to put those facts out there. I'm thankful I never picked up that habit. And I love you if you do. And I just wanted to put it out there because it's pretty scary. And it's, like I said, I was asking my son, what would be a good topic for today? And he said smoking. And I was like, you know what? I think that is a really good topic. Pretty smart kid. So anyway, on that note, I want to thank y'all for watching. And thank you for being here. And Azul says hi. He's done a U-turn. But anyway, y'all be blessed and have a great Tuesday night. See you next Tuesday.